Hi Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your November 1st to the 10th, 2019 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel. So let's see now, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what the first 10 days of November have in store for you. I'm going to take the Samurai Tarot right here and put it behind Believe and Kindness. And this will be used for your bonus reading at the very end. And then I'm going to put your Witchling cards and your Fairy Guidance cards off to the side as I shuffle the Llewellyn Tarot deck. Now this is by far, as you can see from, well, maybe you can, as you can see from how worn it is, this is by far my favorite tarot deck. And it is like old slippers. I know people say, get a new deck, look at those cards. No, guys, these are so endowed with spirit that they are amazing. And they are just they are the loveliest cards that I have. They are always the ones that I am drawn to time and time and time again. So they're the ones I'm going to be using for this reading for you, Gemini, for November 1st to the 10th, 2019. I love doing the other cards, but these are just amazing. November 1st to the 10th, 2019, Gemini. 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 Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. November 1st to the 10th, 2019, Gemini. November 1st to the 10th. Ooh, goodness. Okay. So that's where the cards fell. So that's where Spirit wants me to stop. At the center of everything is the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from something. An ending. Now, this can be an ending as severe as a divorce, but it is an ending here. And it does not mean if you are in a good relationship that you are going to get divorced, but I'm saying there's a severe ending here, and there's a patience as you grow what it is that you desire. You're walking away from something that no longer fits. You're coming through as the Knight of Swords. You're defending what it is that you want. You are moving forward with a ferocity of spirit. You have a sense of urgency to you, but also a sense of great creation. The Ace of Cups is being handed to you. This is God's source spirit. However you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of love. You have the Seven of Cups. You can achieve anything you put your mind to. Visualize, visualize, visualize. The repeat of the number 7 is saying truthfulness is going to be highly important at this time. You are most definitely taking this gift of love. And then you are turning inward. The Hermit represents a Virgo time frame, a Virgo energy around you. This is August 23rd to September 22nd. Then you have the King of Pentacles. Right? This is amplifying that Virgo energy, but it's also an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. The Nine of Cups, love, joy, prosperity, abundance. The Fool, you're starting something new. But you have to believe in yourself in order to start. There's something that has been holding you back. It's been doubt, it's been fear, it's been apprehension, it's been the words of everybody else overpowering your own thoughts, overpowering what it is that you want. It's the foolishness of thinking, not, excuse me. Yeah, it is foolishness in thinking that other people's words matter more than your own, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying here. That's what Spirit is saying to me. So show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Gemini, November 1st to the 10th, 2019, Gemini. November 1st to the 10th, 2019, Gemini. Serenity. And wisdom. By embracing peace, you are embracing wisdom, and you are moving forward in a new light, in a new understanding. And then your Witchling cards. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Gemini, November 1st to the 15th. November 1st to the 10th, 2019, Gemini. November 1st to the 10th, 2019, Gemini. November 1st to the 10th, 2019, Gemini. Rejuvenation. And cleansing. Okay, a cleansing away of negative energy, rejuvenating your spirit and your soul. So we have here rejuvenation. And this says, rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit with a fresh and renewed approach to life. Seriously. That's what you're doing. You're looking at things differently, and that's what you're walking away from. An old way of seeing things, an old control that was over you. It can be from a relationship. It can be from a person. It can be from a teacher that you had umpteen million years ago that said, oh no, you couldn't possibly do this. And now you're proving that you can. You are reclaiming your power. You are reclaiming your truth. You are moving forward in that. And the color that shines through here is blue. That's healing and cleansing your throat chakra. That's knowing what you are saying, knowing what you desire, knowing how you're moving forward, and speaking it into reality. The power of your words is profoundly intense, Gemini, because that's who you are. You're a person of words and of creativity. Okay? And by embracing those words, you move forward in truth, and then you have cleansing. Energy cleansing creates a healthy and harmonious space in which to thrive, and it most certainly does. You might very well find that your energy feels a bit on edge, kind of like nails scraping against a chalkboard. There we go, that's the saying. Nails scraping against a chalkboard. It's like making the hairs on your arm stand up, and on your whole body, it just like goes against your whole entire grain. So here, you are cleansing your energy, you are balancing yourself. I really see you walking outside in nature a lot. That would be highly beneficial if you don't like to, or if you can't. Kind of having pictures of nature around you, just that sense of cleansing, of getting back to the earth, is going to be very beneficial. The color that shines through here is green. That's healing and cleansing your heart chakra. Also, embracing your heart, embracing what your heart wants, what your soul desires. Then you have serenity. And this says, embrace serenity's refreshing, peaceful energy vibration. It's time to embrace peace. It's time to embrace your peace. And it's kind of putting a pause on the world and saying enough is really quite enough. I'm embracing peace, harmony, joy, prosperity within myself, within my soul, as I move forward, as I go after what I desire. Then you have wisdom. Your divine inner wisdom is always available to you. It is. Your divine inner wisdom is a part of you too. Listen to your spirit guides, listen to your angels as they speak. They will be constantly speaking to you throughout this time. Right? Hearing you. Having you hear them. Right? And it's going to come through ways of intuition. It's going to come through a sense of listening to your gut, listening to your heart, listening to your emotional vibration. And that's how they speak to you. We want things to be so clear, but it's going to be clear. What brings you peace is the road that you're supposed to follow at this time. What brings you doubt, despair, disharmony, disconnect is what you're supposed to walk away from. And you are walking away from negativity, hurt, pain. With the Eight of Cups, you're leaving something behind. You're saying enough is really quite enough. Thank you, but no thank you. I'm ready to move on. Because you are. This can be from a relationship. This can be from a job. This can be from a mindset. This can be from the time period that you were in. 2019 has been an astoundingly tough year. I see it as a changing of a cycle. I saw it as a time of great growth and great beauty. I saw it as an ending of a cycle. I was highly surprised when it wound up being a 10 of Swords years. Because we have been through so many years of pain and suffering. And this is the darkness before the dawn. And now you're leaving behind what you had once thought was truth. And I love the progression here of the Eight of Cups and Nine of Cups. It's kind of like, I have to walk away. I have to go. You're being guided by the moon, by the sacred feminine, your heart's desire, your heart's truth. There's a serenity to you. There's a gentleness about things around you. There's a feminine energy around you. It moves you forward. The feminine energy is not saying that there has to be a whole bunch of women around you. It is a sense of connecting with the earth, connecting with your soul, connecting with yourself, connecting with the gentleness of life, connecting with the cycle of seeing that all things have a truth to them. All things have a place. Then you have the Nine of Cups. Joy, prosperity, success, abundance, love, harmony, sharing it with others. Now be careful of things that sound too good to be true. All right? Because the bumblebee in Greek mythology represents Aphrodite. So Aphrodite is the goddess of love. You are embracing what you love. But also remember, Aphrodite started the Trojan War. She did. And so here, there's a sense that love can start something that you hadn't expected. Can start a war. The fall of Troy, the stealing of Helena, everything like that. The sacrifice of Hector. It can start a chain of events that you didn't realize. So just beware of something that sounds too good to be true. But also the bumblebee in Welsh mythology and Celtic mythology represents paradise. You will be embracing paradise. It just will not be served to you on a golden platter. It will be served to you through heartbreak. It will be served to you through pain. It will be given to you as you embrace the truth that you had thought wouldn't define you, but is. It's kind of like you're looking at a scar, Gemini, and it's ugly. You want to cover it up. You want to hide from it. You want to sit there and say, oh no, that's not me. I'm perfect. But this isn't about, an Instagram filter picture. This is about you embracing your soul yourself. And the paradise that comes after so much pain, so much struggle, so much hardship, and reclaiming of your life, a reclaiming of your joy, and knowing how it is that you want to walk forward and where it is that you want to be. And then you are crowned by the Seven of Pentacles, patience. I know nobody loves to hear the word patience. It's always like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? But have patience as you move forward. Because you've planted the seeds. You are growing something absolutely amazing. And as you do so, you're embracing a truth about yourself. It's that Spirit just said, good things come to those who wait. And you might find that you don't like waiting at all. Nobody does. But the best things come at divine timing, at God's timing. And you have put so much into the vortex of life. Abraham Hicks says, we put into the vortex what we don't want. Because then they'll know, oh, okay, not this, not that. I firmly believe, and it is the absolute truth of my thinking, that in this life, yes, we are born knowing who we are, but as we grow, we lose it. By 5, when we start kindergarten or whatever, very first schooling is where you are. Okay, we've lost a part of ourselves to conform to what everybody else wants us to be. So we don't be weird and we don't get laughed at and we don't do this, we don't do that. So by 5, we know ourselves for a moment, for a time, and then we lose ourselves. And we'll spend our rest of our lives trying to find what we knew before we were 5. Your patience here is the fact that you are growing that truth. You are embracing the sweetness of life, which is embracing who it is that you are and who it is that you were before you were 5. And it's like you've eaten the ripe fruit before. You know what a juicy, sweet apple is supposed to taste like. You know what a lusciously ripe orange is supposed to taste like, a fig. You know what the beauty of fruit is. And here you're just waiting for it to become ripe again. For you to move forward towards that truth. And that's why you had to have the ending to embrace the patience of a new beginning, of this new chapter. And then here, with patience, comes the King of Pentacles. Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Again, you have the apples here on the tree. You have the apples here. Wisdom, understanding, sweetness, health. Embracing the fruits of the earth. What you love. Your practicality. And I know I'm smiling because Gemini, you are not known, and I myself am a Gemini, so I say this with all honesty. We are not known as the practical side. We are not known as the down-to-earth side. We are not a Capricorn. We are not a Taurus. We are not a Virgo. We are not going to sit there and, plant the seeds. We are known as flittering. We are known as a bit flighty. Why? Because when we're done with something, we're done. It's like goodbye. Close the door. Let's walk away. All right? But here, your practicality for these 10 days is going to be the actor on the stage. You're going to have a heck of a time of it at times because you're going to want to move forward. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I have to go. I have to see. I have to understand. I have to keep on moving. All right? But there's a sense here of having a long-term goal and embracing what you need to do in order to get what you desire. And it can be starting this long-term goal again. Starting this road of prosperity that you once walked away from because you thought, oh no, it's so silly. I couldn't possibly. Everybody will laugh. You know what? Everybody does laugh. Until you succeed. Until you achieve. I keep on hearing in my head, Sarah laughed. And not to get all religious on everybody, but in the Bible, in the Torah, when Sarah was told when she was like 400 million years old, she wasn't really, but she was super old and well past childbearing years, that she was going to have a child, she left. And then that started, all the doubt and, Abraham sleeping with his servant and everything like that. She left. We laugh. People laugh. Oh, you can't do that. It's impossible. Well, Sarah had a child, didn't she? Don't laugh. And don't be worried that everybody else will laugh. Everybody laughs until you succeed. Everybody doubts until you move forward. And yes, people will rip you apart. Why? Because that's what people do. Especially if you decide to go out on the internet. I mean, the comments you get, you're like, oh, wow, okay. Thank you for stopping by. But don't give up on yourself because of what other people will do. You're moving forward. You're patiently building what it is that you want. And you're sitting there and you're knowing the prosperity will come. Now, I'm not talking about Bill Gates' richness here. I'm not talking about just having loads of money and being like Scrooge McDuck. Okay? I am talking about prosperity of self, of having the wealth or something you value as much as money in your life. Success, prosperity, abundance. The Seven of Cups. If you can visualize it, it can happen. Do not keep your dreams small, but do not only live within the realm of dreams. Because here you are embracing what you want. You are looking at what you desire. And within your mind, you are succeeding at it. But you have to succeed first within the realm of your own mind and your own thoughts. It's going to be so important to you, Gemini. It just is. It's kind of like, I can see this happening now. It wasn't time before. Why? Because you had to walk away from something. You had to learn a valuable lesson about heartbreak, pain, disappointment. And you might be saying to me, Dane, I have learned that my whole entire life. My life has been one disappointment after another, one hardship, one heartbreak, one pain after another. With the Seven of Cups, you had to move past that hardship, that pain. You have the Seven of Cups, you have the Eight of Cups, you have the beautiful Nine of Cups right here. I love that progression. At your roots, you had to grow to be able to walk away because you had to see yourself as something greater. Okay? You had to see yourself as something more. And that leads you now to the glorious Fool. The beginning of your journey. Taking the leap of faith. Having the angels guide you. Not sitting there and letting other people's fear hold you back. Following your bliss. Moving over the chaos of emotions. Having your prosperity on your back. Your passion, your creativity. It's time to jump. Now, I'm not saying it's time to quit your job and go off and join the circus or, run away from your responsibilities. I believe very strongly in responsibilities. I believe very strongly in taking care of those who need you. But I also believe very strongly in your soul here, Gemini, and answering the calling of your higher self and your greater truth. Of starting a journey you thought impossible. Now, you might start this journey just by planning. You don't need to go after it right away. You might start it by research. Start it by understanding. Baby steps. Have patience as you grow it. Because remember, you knew yourself at 5, but you lost yourself. 2. So here, you are moving forward. Moving forward towards a success that can seem overwhelming at times. And it is not a Bill Gates success. It's not a red carpet, Hollywood's watching you success. It's not, the paparazzis are going to be chasing you down success. Because that seems, to me, absolutely awful. Right? That would be something to absolutely avoid. But we all want it. We all want notoriety and fame and everybody chasing us down. There's some sort of desire for that within the psyche. This is a letting go of ego kind of success. This is a success that says, this is the dream that was given to me, that was planted inside my soul and myself. And now I'm giving birth to it because I'm moving forward. You have here the Knight of Cups, a water sign energy, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer. You're moving towards what you love. You hold here the Holy Grail within your hands. Well, you hold here the cup that God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe is giving you, of love, of healing. It brings with it pain and sorrow, yes, because that's what life brings with it. Pain, sorrow, disappointment, hardships, misunderstandings, tears, feeling overwhelmed. But once you're cleansed through, you spread your wings and you fly. You go after what you desire. You go after what it is that you want. You embrace your healing love. You're going to be a knight about this. There's a knightly energy to you, kind of a defender of where you want to be. Your heart and your mind are coming into alignment with each other as you move forward. They're moving towards each other right here, as you can see. And it's like, yes, Because your mind is based off of your heart. And your heart rules your mind. It does. We like to think that we're logical beings, that you could sit there and logic it out. But we are our emotions. And you might sit there and say, okay, Dane, if we're our emotions, we're messed up. Have you seen people? Have you seen people? We wouldn't have crimes of passion if we were not emotional beings. Okay? We are messed up. We are chaotic. We are hard to understand. But we are our emotions. And as you know that, it's your armor. It's your truth. It's what guards you and guides you. Because if you can look at your heart and say, where is my heart coming from? What is the pain that's here? What's the sorrow that's keeping me back? What's the doubt that's holding me? What is making it hard to breathe? Or why do I feel love and joy at this? What is calling me forward? You're discovering, and that's what makes you the king. That's what makes you so prosperous, because here you're embracing a time of discovery. You're embracing a time of truth. As you do so, you get to paradise by taking a leap of faith. But the paradise comes through heartbreak. It's not going to be served up to you on a golden platter. It isn't going to be like Aphrodite saying to Paris, I will grant you your greatest wish, there we go, to have the woman of your dreams, to have the most beautiful woman in the world. So he gets her. He gets the most beautiful woman in the world as his wife. The catch? She happens to be married to somebody else. Well, now you have a war. He gets his whole family destroyed because of it. His whole kingdom enslaved. There are always catches to life. But as you can see your prosperity, as you know that you have to work for it, because you do, and it's not going to be Aphrodite sitting there and saying, I'll give you what you love. It'll be easy peasy. Right? You turn inward. You see your soul, you see yourself. You shed a skin. You embrace your wisdom, you embrace your ideas. You're not the same person you once were. And quietly you're turning inward, you're looking at what it is that you desire, where it is that you want to be. And then, after you've looked inward, after you've seen, you charge forward. You go after it. Now, this is also saying, think before you go. Because Gemini, I know us. Believe me, I know us. It's kind of like, yes, I got this. I'm going to go for it right now. And then you'll be like, oh man, I forgot to fill up the tank. So now you're on the side of the road. Have everything figured out. Not everything figured out, but have a plan. A loose plan. We don't like tight plans. We don't like to be tied down. Have a loose plan. And then you charge forward. But make sure you turn inward first. Guiding towards your heart's truth. Because this is all about what your soul is desiring. And the repeat of the number 9 means you're coming very close to a completion of a cycle here. A completion to what your heart sings forward. It brings you prosperity. It brings you success. So how, here, Gemini, do you move forward in your heart's song? How do you embrace what it is that you truly desire? How does Gemini move forward in their heart's song and embrace what they truly desire? How does Gemini move forward in their heart's song and embrace what they truly desire? Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Ooh, goodness. Okay, we'll stop right there because that was kind of cool the way it flew out. All right, this is the 2 of Cups, love, the minor arcana Lover's card. So the Lover's card represents Gemini. Right? Here you have the minor arcana Lover card. So you have the minor arcana representation of yourself shining through. It's through love. It's through a listening of your heart and your soul. It's seeing the beauty within what you want. That's as you walk away from what you have learned isn't your truth anymore. And then you have the King of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, passion. Passion is leading you forward. It's what's letting this tree grow. It's embracing your passion. It's embracing your desire. The king of it, it's being seen. It's the actor upon the stage. A lot of you is being seen, but the true you is going to be hidden away. It's going to be the hermit. All right? So know that about yourself. People are going to really think, oh my gosh, Gemini, I got you. I understand you. I see you. They're not going to see the real you. They're going to see the night. They're going to see what you're fighting for. They'll know kind of what you desire, but they'll not be able to pinpoint it down fully, because here, it's within the 7 of Pentacles. It lives within the recesses of your mind. And then we have here the Ace of Swords. This is God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you clarity, vision, understanding. Clear as cutting through the forest. What I'm seeing from Spirit is cutting a piece of paper kind of just, it's as sharp so that like a piece of paper just falls on it, falls on the sword, and it cuts in half. That's how sharp the clarity is going to be for you. As you move forward, as you go after what you love, it's right above the Knight of Swords, the only sword in this reading. So it could have been here, could have been here, could have been anywhere else. But here, it's you getting a gift of clarity. You're taking it. It's going to have to transcend readings and decks, yes. But you're taking it, and that's what's moving you forward. That's what gives you the sense of purpose, the sense of determination. Then you have the Knave of Wands, the Page of Wands. Learning, understanding, seeing. Defending, becoming greater than. Practice, practice, practice. Putting yourself out there, falling, hurting, having dreams destroyed. See, here that's what the Seven of Cups is. You're visualizing what it is that you want. And then you have the Knave of Wands on top of it. So the Seven of Cups, did I say Seven of Wands? I can't remember. The Seven of Cups is saying you're visualizing, visualizing, visualizing. The Knave of Wands is saying that it's been hard work. It's been disappointment. It's been long hours and not much success coming out of it. It's been training for this moment. And then you have the Ten of Wands. Here it is completion. It's passion. Yes, it can be a burden at times. Is this? This is a sea monster right here. Okay, kind of like a tiger or, no, a lion. And a man standing up to it. You're standing up to your fears of your passion, the fears of your heart. Here, one man cowers, the other says no. Says, I can stand tall before this manifestation, before this fear. And you can, because you're moving forward. The Knight of Cups, the knight that's not back down. And you turn inward, you see your strength guiding you forward. Yes, you carry a lot of weight on your shoulders. It's emotional weight here that I'm seeing. Your subconscious message is the Devil card. Now this is Capricorn energy, a time frame of December 22nd to January 19th. A moving away from addictions, doubts, fears, things that have been holding you back from your dreams. Addictions can be drugs, sex, alcohol, food, shopping. But addictions can always be tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll see it later. Oh, I'll get it done. This is my dream, but it's safer in a drawer. It's safer hidden away. If I don't do it, if I'm always getting to it, I can't fail at it. It's saying here, it's time to let the dream out. The devil is the earth. They say the devil, I don't believe in hell. Now, you can get mad at that, or you can't. I don't really care. I think hell is this earth. It's the heartbreak, it's the pain, it's everything that we go through. It's watching our loved ones pass away as we grow old, or sometimes when we're young. It's knowing pain and sorrow beyond comprehension. And that's what we have here on this earthly plane. Violence for the sheer sake of violence. Destruction for the sheer joy of destruction. And cruelty that seems insurmountable at times. We have addictions to try and hide away from it, to make ourselves feel better, to numb the pain. And we give up on our dreams because, again, it's better than being laughed at. It's better than failing. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, Gemini. And cut yourself free from the ties that have bound you to what society expects, to what the world expects. And start to say, what do I expect of my life? What do I want before I die? What is it that I wanted to achieve? It's never too late. It might seem it, but it never is. You're moving yourself forward. You have the power to. Your subconscious message for this whole entire reading is the Queen of Cups. Again, water sign energy. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You are most definitely taking this gift of love. Knights defend queens. You're the director. Behind the scenes, your heart is directing this whole scene. Whole 10 days. You move forward in love. You sit firm. You know what it is that you desire. You embrace your healing and your truth. and you move forward into greatness that is beautiful, and that is you. Do not let other people define you. They can't. They cannot have that power unless you give it to them. Take the leap of faith towards what you want. It's stunning. It's stunning what the success does for your soul. And again, I'm not talking about Bill Gates' success. I'm not talking about Hollywood success. I'm not talking about your neighbors being able to say, oh my gosh, look at you. I am talking about the success of your soul and the birth of a dream. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. It has been an honor and a pleasure to bring you this message from Spirit. Bye.